A lot of different organizations have decided recently to come to Montreal. Microsoft, Google, Cinesite.
When Google decided to set foot here in Montreal, it's because it recognized the talent there was.
And these high concentrations of scientists also attracting companies to come here, to be close to them, to collaborate with them. So this is really giving something special to Montreal compared to other big cities.
So more and more what we're seeing is that the graduates, once they finish their university degrees, are interested in staying in town rather than moving to California or New York. They're staying in Montreal because the quality of jobs that are available.
Montreal is well known for its creativity. Over the last 2 decades, we actually saw innovation come out of that creativity, and now we're seeing Montreal as a platform to launch technology companies.
One of the interesting statistics of the last year was that Quebec generated more jobs combined, 86,000 jobs, than all other 9 provinces combined. A lot of that is in tech. And so we're seeing, the quick returns of the investments that have been made in technology in Montreal and in Quebec.
So people tend to gravitate towards cities, environment where you have that higher concentration, not just in sheer number, but in quality. And right now, Montreal has both.
So talent is really important. Capital is important, but the work environment also that we've built over the years regarding different clusters, such as the IT sector, such as the artificial intelligence that is really expanding right now.
There's a lot of investors. You see a lot of representation from obviously very large, very great Canadian companies. But I think the exciting thing is you see some good representation from companies from around the world.
Montreal has an extremely efficient funding food chain. From startup to scale up, the funding is available.
A very supportive environment. I think both the state and the city is very supportive. And many times communities like this are trying to figure out where do they exist within the ecosystem when San Francisco and California are so big. And I think that if you just look around, Montreal has figured it out pretty well.
There's a bunch of startups, there's huge bunch of venture capital, government funding, students, entrepreneurs.
Incredible companies that are starting here and staying here. But you're also seeing significant investment with multinationals coming in. It's not just Microsoft that's investing here. And you're seeing a government that's supporting it. And I think it takes all 3 of those, the small, medium ecosystem, big money from multinational companies, and important investment from the government into the universities. It's that trifecta that I think is going to make this a huge success.
Montreal is a secure place to do business, and real estate is much more affordable than elsewhere. So basically, operating a business in Montreal is cheaper than in 20 other comparable cities in North America.
We also find that in Quebec, there's great opportunity around data centers.
We have a lot of space, and therefore the organizations were able to build data centers here at very low costs. And it's cheaper to maintain the temperature in those data centers because energy was at low cost. And it still is, not only low cost, but also green energy and renewable energy.
Capital that is available, the technology and the talent that is also available. And then you add on top of that the fact that Montreal is a very open city.
And diversity is extremely important in technology because it fuels innovation. And so that openness to diversity combined to the culture, I think creates an amazing mix.
This is by far the most diverse, open, welcoming environment I've seen, not only in our company, but with all the in business and in the government.
And given the overall global climate right now, Canada is very well positioned and a very welcoming country to get the best people from around the world to join the party here, contribute, be successful.
The energy, the passion, the collaboration speeds up the development of a company here.